Demario, is there anything now with this defense that you don't know? I mean, is it truly everything second nature to you right now?
I think at this point, I got it down pat about as best as you can get it. But I mean, it's always little things that you can add. We put in some different things in the off season that we sharpening now, and I think we kind of probably got about 3 more installs. And so, just the more and more you get through it, you go through it, the better you become, more accustomed that you have at it. And I think that's the key to playing fast. Is to get it down, make it second nature, so you can focus on what the offense is doing.
And Demario, how much pride do you take that, I know you and Alex Anzalone and A.J. Klein, I know you'll take pride running down the field with the receivers, but being able to be right there in coverage, 25, 30 yards down the field?
I think it's a spatial game now. You have to have hybrid linebackers that can get the job done in the box and make plays 15+ yards down the field. Because the tight ends are running deeper, running backs are running deeper, and every now and then you may get on a wide receiver in the slot or something like that. And so it's just the nature of the business, and it comes with the position. Now you have those responsibilities, and so you just got to make sure that you're prepared to do it and know where to get to those spots.
Demario, they've had fans come up to us on the Saints radio and say, well, Demario Davis, to me, I know you're your own man, but they kind of view the great linebackers we've had here, Sam Mills, Jonathan Vilma. And they kind of even say now, because they're more familiar than Sean Payton, that Demario Davis is our new Jonathan Vilma. You got to take a lot of pride in that the fans view you that way.
Man, I mean, I got so much respect for guys like that, the guys that are in Saints glory and Saints Hall of Fame. And, I got a tremendous amount of respect for those guys and the work that they put in. So to even be in the same conversation, is an honor. I know the game is a lot different now. Linebackers are asked to do a lot more stuff, especially in the coverage game now, and going wider and deeper down the field. And so, I try to focus on being as best I can in this area. And at the same time, I have a lot of appreciation and respect, and utmost respect, number praise for the guys who came in front of me.
Sean was just saying how a lot of teams may try to save those reviews for the second half now that pass interference is reviewable. So just being a player on the field, how do you guys deal with that? Maybe a first half play you may want to have review, maybe not be, because obviously you got to think about all 4 quarters of the game. How do you think that's going to play in strategy now?
Well, I think that goes a lot more to the head coach than anything. The challenges have always been controlled by the head coach, and I mean he's listening inside his headset to the guys up top, and he'll know how to best use that. I don't think as far as us, it affects us any different. If we get the call, we get it. If we don't get the call, we don't get it. And it kind of goes both ways. Sometimes defense you can get away with one. Sometimes offense gets away with a lot. So, but I think that's on the coach as far as how they want to review it, and you can't let that affect your game.
Demario, how has it changed? Looking at now RPOs and you got Lamar Jackson, those type quarterbacks, Taysom Hill, that to honor that quarterback truly as a runner now, RG3 and all goes back, you're probably familiar, that even gives the linebackers sometimes or assignment more responsibility.
Yeah, I think, it's tough in the time you got the extra dynamic of a quarterback that can run, but what really helps them is they're able to keep plays alive longer. So it's not as much you fear them running down the field, because most time when they get down the field they slide anyways, but as much that they can keep plays alive longer, so you have to turn and find an open man that may be turning up the field wide open. But even more than the scrambling quarterback is just the run-pass option, is that they can fake a run and it looks like a run. The linemen are coming downfield. The only people know it's a pass is the quarterback and the wide receiver. And so, we've been trying to push and say, man, you got to call that flag because you got linemen down the field blocking, and the quarterback pulls it and throws it. So for a linebacker, you can't get a read on that. Usually, in prior times, if the linemen come down the field, it's a run. If they standing straight up, it's a pass. But now they have a run play call. The only people know it's a pass is the quarterback and the receiver. And the lineman may be 3 yards down the field and he throw a slant route, but the linebacker's at the line of scrimmage. So it's hard on us. And so we just hope we get a few of those calls, but who knows.
You mentioned how much linebackers harass the the consistency with the group, most of the guys are back. Does that allow you guys to scheme things up a little differently, more complicated, do anything differently this year than maybe you did last year?
So ask that one more time.
So you're very consistent with the guys you have back. Does that allow you guys to do anything different, scheme anything different, more complicated this year than maybe you did last year?
Well, yeah, I think we have a closer bond. You know, some guys have been together for 3 years now, and most of us 2 years, and under the same coach. And so we have a really close bond, not just on the field but off the field. But I think that just kind of allows us to think along the same patterns. A lot of time we may change a blitz in the middle of the play without even saying it or communicating with each other, because we both kind of think along the same plane. And you know, whether it's 2 of us or 3 of us on the field, we kind of find a groove of just kind of understanding how a guy plays, how a guy thinks, and that just puts us one step ahead, I feel like, of the offense.
So that unspoken communication, do you think that's overrated, underrated in the NFL, not talked about enough? How important is that?
Oh, chemistry is probably not talked about or taken as seriously as it should be. You know, I think, you know, that for as well as we played last year defensively, I think a lot of that had to do with just our chemistry all around, and especially in our room, and then, you know, to the whole defense and the team. You know, chemistry is what allows teams to really gel on the field. You know, just guys knowing where certain guys are going to be, and that comes from knowing where a guy's going to be in the locker room and what he's going to be doing in the locker room. Like, I probably tell you about 15 guys what they're in the locker room doing right now, and then that translates to the field.
Demario, you have one more. Haven't lied to you. What about your journey? I mean, to me, that's the story. A great story. Mississippi. You end up at Arkansas State, and to be where you're at right now, you have to be enjoying this process and really proud of where you came from, where you're at right now, and going forward.
I mean, yeah, I'm just blessed. I'm just blessed, man. Not just my journey of, you know, being born to a single mom and, you know, not having much growing up, but even more so just falling into a lot of the wrong stuff. You know, I mean, I got expelled from school in high school. I went to jail my first year in college, and then my sophomore year in college, ended up giving myself to the Lord and understanding that learning football ain't for my glory but about His glory. And that really just transformed the way I thought about things and made me a better player, a better person, a better leader all around. And so I can't help but give Him glory and credit for that, because now, who knows, man, I could have easily been dead or in jail a long time ago.
All right, thanks, Demario.